welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw in San Diego, California. We have some great action here for you tonight with what I believe starts with Ilya Dragunov versus a random opponent that I'm not aware of right now. So we shall find out together. So I say we get straight into Monday Night Raw. Now, as we do get into that first match that obviously I just told you about, we've just had Bash in Berlin pass, in which a match between Solo Sikoa and Karrion Kross to finish their rivalry was pushed to SmackDown due to timing issues at Bash in Berlin. That's not until SmackDown, as Ilya Dragunov here makes his entrance.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187
Now Dragunov tonight is going to be confident, as he should be. Everyone should be confident in themselves, and Dragunov definitely be looking for a win tonight to seal some momentum on his side, as he does enter what seems to be a little mini feud with John Cena. Now, to say how this all stemmed, it came from Cena's return after I believe he lost to CM Punk at Bad Blood in a last man standing match. After maybe a 2-month rivalry, Cena lost the final match. He took a few months off, and then he came back. He faced Ethan Page in a one-on-one matchup in which Cena did win, but after the match, Ilya Dragunov appeared and he stared Cena down. And the week after that, the week that followed, which was just last week on Raw, Cena tried to call Dragunov out, but Dragunov no-showed. And now that leads us here to tonight, where Dragunov has a match. And it's going to be against the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. He's not done much here on Raw either, to be fair with him. So it's a good chance for him. He beat Seth Rollins not long ago. He's definitely got a decent chance here tonight.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior,
Now Sheamus. Can he deny Ilya Dragunov the win? We'll find out as he gets into the ring here. The Celtic Warrior going to look to maybe start a good path of his own here. It's a great opportunity for both men to progress in their careers, as this matchup is about to start now. Underway. Sheamus starting early with a attempted punch there. He's got him in a waistlock from behind. And a tussle early on here. Dragunov struggling. Sheamus with the raw strength there. That's brilliant. And Dragunov with the elbow. Now we're going to tie up. Both men just trying to gain the upper hand. And Sheamus again got that waistlock. Now, both men here are incredible performers. I mean, Dragunov, he's quick. He's not very easy to contain. That's why Sheamus here is probably trying to wear him down early on in the match. Smart strategy. That's now Dragunov. What's he going to do? I think Sheamus just tightening that grip in the side headlock. Dragunov's got to find a way to fight back. And overpowers Sheamus. Toe drop hold. Drop toe hold on him. Now an uppercut takes down Sheamus. Oh! Right to the face of Sheamus goes the boot of Dragunov. Now another tie-up. Dragunov going to shove Sheamus backwards. Now Irish whips him into the ropes. Ducks underneath, hits him with a German suplex, and now Dragunov is on top. Finally finding his way into this match. Potentially went for the jumping senton. Sheamus moved, went for the double axe handle it seemed. But Sheamus managing to keep on top of the match. Tapping himself up, Dragunov ducks. Gets those kicks to the hamstring. Sheamus might be in trouble. Dragunov with a big lariat. Turns Sheamus inside out. Slowly up to his feet in the corner. Dragunov delivering 2 elbows there to Sheamus in the corner. Gonna go into the cover, gonna try and get the win. Sheamus up 1. Still some time left to go in this match. And a DDT by Dragunov. What's he thinking now? On the top, Sheamus in the drop zone. Went for that crossbody from the top. Diving crossbody attempt. Sheamus moved out of the way and saved himself, and over the ropes goes Dragunov. Great awareness from Sheamus there. Now he's trying to get the crowd involved. So there was that knee right to the chin. Dragunov, he's down. He might be out. Referee trying to order him back into the ring. Dragunov now just up to his feet. Back in the ring here. Sheamus gets ducked again by Dragunov. And now, Ilya Dragunov. Down goes Sheamus. In the corner, Dragunov. And there's that big forearm delivered to the face of Sheamus. Dragunov might have it done here, but no, Sheamus fights out. Finds a way out at 2, but Dragunov again. Sheamus having a really hard time finding his groove in this match as Dragunov goes into the cover again, but Sheamus still powers out. Intense resiliency by the Celtic Warrior, just trying to stay in this match with Dragunov, who's just looking to be too good for him. Sheamus stumbling on his feet. And now he might have Dragunov where he wants him. Into the ropes. Sheamus, don't know what he's going to go for there. Maybe a body slam. But now he's sent into the ropes. Dragunov went for the knee, gets caught by Sheamus though. And now a DDT plants Dragunov. And now a leg drop. Slowly brings himself up to his feet. Sheamus delivers a big uppercut. Trying to stomp Dragunov out in the corner. But, oh, Sheamus goes face first into the canvas. Went for double axe handle, misses. Dragunov now got Sheamus up. Looked like he was going to try and go for a pile driver or something, but gets done there by Sheamus. Now, big fist to the chest. Sheamus going to go into the cover now, going to try and get the win over Dragunov. Kick out at 2. Solid by both men so far. Putting up good fights. Try and take the win from the other man. No sign of John Cena either yet. Sheamus now pounding the chest again like he's done about twice already this match. Delivering a little combo there. Dragunov steps out the way. Got Sheamus here. Now Sheamus going to use the ropes. Climbs to his feet. Dragunov with a clothesline, sending Sheamus to the outside. And now with a big knee drop from the top. Ilya Dragunov. Wow. Now back into the ring. Sheamus dazed, but he catches Dragunov off guard there. Now Sheamus getting ready in the middle of the ring. He's got Dragunov maybe where he wants him. But no, Ilya managing to find a way out. Sheamus sidesteps. Now into the cover, hooks the leg. Can he sneak a win here? Counter 2, but Dragunov fights out. Sheamus can't believe it. The frustration pouring out. Both men fighting till the end here. Sheamus with a knee to the gut and down goes Dragunov. It's not looking good for him. As Sheamus just looks at the hopelessness of Dragunov. And now gonna go with the inverted Alabama slam. I don't know why I said inverted, I just meant Alabama slam. But now Sheamus looking to put it to bed. Down goes Dragunov. Sheamus hyping himself up. Now into the cover. Has he just put this match to bed with Dragunov? Yes, he has. Dragunov losing. Oh, and here's Cena. Cena attacking Dragunov post-match. And what's this? He's calling for the steel cage. Closing himself in the cage with Ilya Dragunov. And now Dragunov on the attack. Got the upper hand on Cena here. Oh, and Cena with a low blow. Now he's just going to drive Dragunov into the cage. Sending a message not to leave him on hold. Strong message by Cena, but now we see JD McDonough. It's Finn Balor here. Talking to his fellow Judgment Day teammate. Just telling McDonough how Dom's got a match with one half of the tag team champions Kofi Kingston coming up just now. And he's told McDonough that he wants him to go and attack Kofi after the match, whether he wins or loses. Anyway, here comes Kofi, who's completely oblivious to the Judgment Day's plan. We'll see if the Judgment Day's plan even works out by the end of the match.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
As Kingston here,
the New Day from Ghana,
making his way down to the ring, getting ready for his one-on-one match with Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Kofi Kingston.
Definitely big match, not just for Kofi, but for Dominic Mysterio, as he could potentially earn the Judgment Day a chance at the tag team titles very soon. It's kind of a must for the Judgment Day. So we'll see what happens here. As Mysterio makes his entrance here. Self-proclaimed greatest luchador of all time, and it's hard to argue with. But can he back it up tonight?
And his opponent,
Find out.
The Judgment Day from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds.
Now Dominic Mysterio has a really promising future here in the WWE. And getting a title opportunity for the Tag Team Championships is definitely a way to start. Especially against an established tag team like the New Day. Dom just taking in the surroundings. Trying to slow down time as much as he possibly can. Not in a rush at all. Not in a rush to get into the ring or begin his match here with Kofi Kingston. Trying to riot the crowd up maybe. Now also previously, just a few days ago at Bash in Berlin, we got a new Intercontinental Champion in Penta after he defeated Bron Breakker for I think what was the second or third time in recent weeks since his debut, maybe a month or a month and a half ago. We also had a new Women's Intercontinental Champion crowned in Lita, who took the title off of Lyra Valkyria. And believe it or not, we had a new World Heavyweight Champion crowned in Drew McIntyre, who stole the opportunity from Finn Balor after throwing him through a table just before the match started. And then Drew went and shocked the entire WWE Universe by going and beating the champion Randy Orton for the championship. And for all I know, Randy wasn't so happy about that. And there's rumours that for the end of this night, we could be seeing a rematch for the title. For the minute, Dominic Mysterio and Kofi just going at it. Dom with a drop kick there, as you just saw. A little tie up here. Gonna overpower each other. Dom wins the fight. Now going after Kofi with a little combo. And Kofi catches the arm on that last hit there. Running from the back. Side Russian leg sweep. Down goes Dom. Gonna use the ropes here to get himself into the corner. And Kingston drops the leg on the back of the neck of Mysterio. Hurries into the cover. Referee down. Counts one. Mysterio kicks out. And now Kingston with a little splash there. Dominic in a bad way here. But Kingston misjudges the flight of that move. And he missed Dom by inches, and now Dom caught him there. Maybe getting a bit too cocky here, toying at the crowd. Gets caught with a hook kick by Kofi. Not a good look for you, Dom. Manages to push Kofi away there. But a great tornado DDT off the second rope. And now hurries into the cover. Kofi at one. Dom just going to try and keep the attack coming here. Looking to pay homage to the late, great Eddie Guerrero with the Three Amigos. But now Kofi catching Dom. He's got the shoulders down. Mysterio kicks out. And now a drop kick delivered to Kofi Kingston. Stomping him in the corner there. As you've just seen now, Dom gonna set Kingston up for the 6-1-9. And now Dom gonna look to end it. He goes to the top, but he's delivered an elbow drop. I thought he'd deliver a frog splash, but he's gone with an elbow drop into the cover. Kingston at 2. Frustration from Mysterio showing, just like Sheamus. And now Dom going desperate, got his feet on the ropes. Mysterio, Kofi powers out at 2. Weaves out the way. Roll up on Dom. Mysterio kicks out though. Now Kingston with a reversal on him. Inverted DDT. Dom went for the cheeky tactic there, but Kingston was up for the task and managed to get the kick out. Arm toss there. Dom climbing to his feet. It's a bit faster than Kingston here. Tried to roll through, but Kofi had him scouted. And now Kingston with a springboard drop kick. Dominic Mysterio down, Kingston on top. Looking to pick up the win for himself and Xavier Woods. Went for that kick to the dome, Dom blocked. Now Kofi delivering the elbows, trying to take control back. Yes, now a little combo of kicks here. Dom against the ropes, stunned. What's Kofi going to do? Tosses Dominic to the outside. Now what's he thinking? Kingston goes over the top and takes out Mysterio on the outside. Brilliant athleticism from the New Day man. What a match we've got going on here on Monday Night Raw. Dom heading back into the ring now. Getting all full of himself again, just like a little bit earlier. Kofi heads inside the ring, Dominic Mysterio with a big clothesline there. To try and end the dream. Catching a couple of chops there, but Kingston's caught in with a kick to the hamstring. Dom with a super kick though, takes down Kingston into the cover. Can he get the win? Kingston gets his foot on the ropes. Dom, you know we can't believe it, but he's trying to stay cool and collected. But Kingston now trouble in paradise. Is that it for Mysterio? Counter 2, no, he kicks out. Wow. Kingston caught him with a trouble in paradise. And Dominic Mysterio somehow finding the will to kick out of that. Another double foot stomp. As we head to the outside. Count going to begin. Kingston tried to drop the knee. Dom rolled out of the way. Kingston springboard. Looked like a springboard clothesline there to me. Dom down in the middle of the ring. What's Kingston going to do? He's got to capitalize on this. Delivers a kick. The second one fails. Mysterio with a drop kick. And now a Michinoku driver. Wow, Kingston manages to flip Dom inside out there. And now what's he thinking? Maybe gonna go for Trouble in Paradise again. And yes, he does. Trouble in Paradise round 2. That has to be it for Mysterio. And it is. Kingston pulls off the win. But oh, it looks like the Judgment Day's plan from earlier that we just saw before the match is going to come into action here. And there's McDonough from behind taking out Kingston. And obviously Woods nowhere to be found. Showing the dominance of the Judgment Day. Not much you can do there, but now we see Cena. Again, just like we saw him earlier. Addressing Dragunov here. Oh my. Cena's telling him to find a tag partner for next week. Wait, so we're going to see Cena in action next week. Not only just action, but tag team action. Alright, that's interesting. As now, we do head into 2-on-2 tag team action though, between the team of Dakota Kai and I believe Kairi Sane.
The following contest is a
Damage
tag team
Control.
match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New
Taking
Zealand,
on Stephanie Vaquer, who recently debuted in a 4-woman gauntlet match to determine the #1 contender for Lyra Valkyria's Women's Intercontinental Championship, obviously before she ended up losing it to Lita. The winner of that tournament ended up being Roxanne Perez, and it was in the main event of one of the more recent Raws, so you can go back and find that. But for now, we focus on this match here as Kairi Sane is going to make her way out. Now, I haven't heard anything from any of the new champions yet, like Drew McIntyre, like Penta. Maybe we'll hear from them next week. Or if that rumour of a rematch between Randy and Drew is true, we might not hear from Drew as the champion. You never know, Orton could always grab the title back tonight, if that main event does happen to be true. To my knowledge right now, Randy's not in the building, so it's not looking likely. But if it happens, it happens, and Drew's going to have to find a way to counter the Viper. And not only the Viper, but an angry, pissed off Randy Orton, who was fully expecting to face the winner of a #1 contenders match between Drew McIntyre himself and Finn Balor, in which Finn Balor took home the win and rightfully earned the place against Orton at Bash in Berlin. So when Finn is medically cleared to compete once again, he'll have a bone to pick with Drew McIntyre. Obviously, we saw Finn earlier tonight talking to JD McDonough. Couldn't do much more than that. Now Maxine Dupree going to make her way down to the ring. Now Maxine also not had much of an opportunity at all. Maybe this is a chance for her to prove herself and get herself featured on some future episodes, maybe get herself a rivalry out of nowhere. We'll find out. Only time can tell. Now back here. What I believe to be a third match since coming to the WWE. She obviously lost the gauntlet. She lost a one-on-one with Zoe Stark. And I don't think she'd wrestled since then. And this would be her third match and her first back since last wrestling, in which she will be looking to pick up her first win as a WWE superstar. Could definitely be a huge win. Stephanie here looking confident. We'll see what she can deliver for us tonight. Is there a special performance waiting upon us? Gonna have to wait to find out, as Maxine Dupree and Dakota Kai are gonna start out this match. Dakota tagging in Kairi Sane instantly. Are both taking down Maxine here. Not a bad strategy. Kairi Sane with that springboard moonsault, gonna hook the leg of Maxine Dupree, kick out at 1. Now Maxine managing to reverse there. Big right forearm to the face of Sane. Now Kairi A little stunner there. Dakota tagged back in. You can see Oscar and Io Sky ringside here for this match for their friends Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane. Maxine Dupree delivers that step up enziguri to Dakota Kai to take back control of the match. Irish whip into the corner. Stephanie Vaquer tagged in. Now an Irish whip. Double shoulder tackle to Kai. Vaquer caught there. Manages to reverse into the corner. What's she thinking here? It's like an armbar. Vaquer's got an armbar locked in. Let's go there. But now, Vaquer's going to get attacked by Oscar, but managing to escape the grasp of them. Escape the danger of damage control. Referee Charles Robinson taking control of Dakota Kai, allowing Vaquer to take advantage here. Locking in that submission hold, but Dakota Kai gets the elbows to the chin. Managing to reverse that. And now Vaquer. Gonna get some hits in here, but Dakota Kai is going to allow it. Looking to get that win early on. Who wouldn't? Double super kick. Vaquer goes flying back. Now what's Kairi Sane thinking? Gonna look for a tap out maybe. Got the body of Vaquer stretched there. Vaquer kind of had her in a little cover there, forcing Kairi to kick out. But Kairi Sane managing to stay on top. Into the ropes. Down she goes with a little double axe handle there. Oh my. Going after the arm, trapping it under her foot. Oh. Double axe handle from the top there to the face. Maxine Dupree breaking the count at 1. Sane off the ropes. Looked like she was gonna go for a neck breaker. Vaquer rolls through, kind of, delivers a DDT, but Sane immediately back to her feet. Now that takedown into the side headlock on Kairi Sane. Sane rolls Vaquer through. And now you've got Oscar distracting Vaquer, who is drop kicked into the turnbuckle, it looks. Now Oscar is thrown into the ring. Vaquer went for a super kick. Dakota Kai with a big boot. Delivered to the face of Stephanie Vaquer. The end for Vaquer and Maxine Dupree could be near. Dakota Kai went for a big splash from the top of Vaquer. Reversed, delivered a big drop kick there. Take advantage here. Stuns Dakota Kai there. She rolls out the ring. Don't know who's distracting Vaquer this time, but now she's thrown into the corner. Kairi Sane tagged in. And now another double super kick, sending Vaquer flying backwards again. Now tagging in Maxine Dupree. But Kairi not going to allow Maxine any offense here. Drop kick takes down Maxine. Went for the double foot stomp to the gut. Kairi looking a big danger. Into the corner. The tag made. What are they thinking? Into the ropes. Double back body drop delivered to Dupree. Now she's going to roll to the outside. Dakota Kai's going to meet her there. What's she thinking? Maybe an inverted DDT? Oh no! I don't even know what she just did. But it looks like it was effective on Dupree. Is now looking to get it back into the ring, but Maxine manages to turn things around there. Kick to the gut. Got Dakota Kai up. What's Maxine thinking? Throws her over the top, face first, into the canvas. And now Dakota Kai with the Hurricane Rana. Delivered that running Hurricane Rana there, takes her down. Kairi Sane, Stephanie Vaquer into the ring, and a big spear by Kairi Sane. And now Vaquer is laid out up to the top. Kairi Sane with an insane elbow. Could this be it for Dupree and Vaquer? And yes, it is. Damage Control pick up the win. It's Kairi Sane with the pin over Vaquer. Vaquer still winless here.
Kairi Sane, Damage Control.
Big win for the stable of Damage Control. And just more heartbreak for Vaquer. Gonna have to sort that out as quickly as she can. Oh my word. Randy Orton has just arrived at the arena. Wait a minute, what does that mean then? Well, that must mean a rematch, but in the meantime here, we see AJ Styles coming down to the ring, probably going to respond to Chad Gable from last week. AJ giving a warning to Chad Gable about betraying his trust. We're just Braun now. Not going to let him off easy. It's quite valid. AJ announcing he's going to come for his revenge. Mainly on Chad Gable, but he's not going to let Braun Strowman slip away from this either. Braun still had a big thing to do with this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, yes it is. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre in a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is huge. Could the Viper win back the championship that he lost? I think it was a day ago at Bash in Berlin to Drew McIntyre. Can he win it back here in the main event of Monday Night Raw? We're just going to have to go ahead and find out as Orton strides towards the ring. Definitely not in a very good mood. Just arrived at the arena moments ago, as you saw before AJ Styles appeared. Drew McIntyre's got a big problem on his hands. And luckily for Orton, if he pulls off the win here tonight, there is no rematch for Drew McIntyre. But knowing Drew, he'll probably find his way back into it. As Orton here, definitely ready to make his mark and show everyone that that title still belongs to him rightfully. As Drew McIntyre now, the World Heavyweight Champion for I believe the second time in WWE 2K Universe mode, making his way to the ring. Now, originally McIntyre had beaten Gunther at Backlash for the title. But he lost it to Randy Orton. And then I'm pretty sure he just won it straight back. But he wasn't supposed to win it back though. As obviously, as we've already discussed, it was supposed to be Finn Balor in that match. But Drew McIntyre, he was just salty and he took that opportunity away from Finn for his own benefit, which luckily for Drew, it worked off and it paid off, as he is the World Heavyweight Champion, as you can see. Looking down at his title. Now going to hold that thing up high and proud. High and loud. A force to be reckoned with, no doubt about it. There is the prestigious World Heavyweight Championship on the line in this match here. I say we take you to Mike Rome for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton. And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre making it clear he is your World Heavyweight Champion. No crap will be taken by that man. Going to be held up here by referee Jessica Carr. That's Orton and McIntyre ready to start this bout for the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy starting out hot. Orton wasting no time. Already with a stomp to the skull of McIntyre. Orton is not happy at all. Definitely did not turn up here in a good mood. We're going to try and tussle him for a way back into this. Got the arm cinched. Going to work it here. Maybe try and tear the triceps and biceps of Orton. Really working those muscles, clearly. Orton though managing to fight back. Got the arm on McIntyre, trapping it behind him. McIntyre flips Orton over. Now cinches his arm again. Great technical work by both men. Now Orton fighting back. There was 2 punches to the gut there. McIntyre fends Orton off and then they'll tie up again. Now Orton going to use brute strength. Drives McIntyre into the corner. Forced to back up by Jessica Carr. Both men again. Now Orton gets behind Drew. Got him in that waist lock. And Orton throws him over. Going a side headlock down on the floor here. McIntyre struggling heavily. Orton obviously trying to wear him down like Dragunov was trying to do to Sheamus earlier, or was it Sheamus to Dragunov? I believe it was actually Sheamus to Dragunov, so I apologise for that mistake there. That was Orton now. got it cinched in. Just trying to win back his World Heavyweight Championship. I personally don't think he should have lost it anyway, because it should have just been Finn Balor, and Orton would have been ready for the opponent he was already knowing about facing. But Drew with brute strength there, picking up Orton and tossing him back down to the mat just seconds after. Now off the rope. Oh, just car seems to have got in the way. McIntyre going to return to Orton here. Against the ropes, Claymore kick. Claymore by Drew. Can he put this to bed early? Is Orton done already? Counter 2, Orton kicks out. Gets the shoulder up at 2. Great start. This is by McIntyre. Orton's got some way to fight back if he wants to beat Drew here. Into the corner is McIntyre. Slowly dragging himself up in the corner. Orton, big clothesline in the corner. McIntyre drops to the floor. Now Orton just stomping the different body parts of Drew McIntyre. Now rushing into the cover. Going to try and nick one on Drew here. Gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Dropping the elbow there. The taunt here by Orton. RKO. Slithers into the cover. Hooker the legs. McIntyre powers out. Powers out at the counter 2. Again is Drew McIntyre. Incredible work by both men. Both managed to hit some heavy hitting moves in what I'd still consider the pretty early to middle stages of the match here. Now McIntyre's thrown into the corner. Orton's probably got him where he wants him here. Snake eyes. Drew might be busted open. Drew might be busted open. Oh! Big stomp to the face by Orton. And now what's he thinking? Boston Crab by Orton. Going to try and get the tap out. McIntyre fights out. Absolutely tired here. Pushes Orton back though. Orton grabbing at his lower spine there. Now going to go back and forth with blows here. McIntyre getting the better of the Viper. And now Drew taking down Randy. Going to go into the cover. Great match so far. Count of 1 and Orton powers out. Reduced the count from 2 to 1. It's a good sign for Orton. As Drew picks him up now, drives him down. Looked like Orton could land it on the back of his neck, but now he catches Drew off guard. Got the shoulders down. Can he nick it? Orton nearly nicks it off of Drew McIntyre there. Went for the big boot. McIntyre dodges, but now Orton ducks. Power slam by Orton. Drew McIntyre is in trouble. But as I say that, he does catch Orton with a cheeky little kick to the face there, turning the tides. Big boot. And now in the corner, McIntyre. Claymore again. Claymore number 2 to Randy Orton. Is that the end? No, Orton finds the willpower to just kick out again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable strength there shown by the Viper. The Legend Killer. That Legend Killer vibe is back in him. Spine buster delivered by McIntyre. And now that kick. Randy, back breaker, big clothesline to the back of the neck. Trying to close in on the win, it seems. McIntyre here, big running neck breaker. Trying to put things to bed as soon as possible. Stomping Orton out. Going to get rid of as much energy as he can. And now, kick to the gut, hooks the legs, went for the future shock. Randy manages to get an arm toss there, reversing the maneuver. Drew slides up in the corner. Orton dragging his face along the ropes. Orton with an RKO. Out of nowhere. Can he do it? Yes, he can. And Orton has won back his World Heavyweight Championship.
And the new
Incredible.
heavyweight champion, the Viper, Randy.
Both men showed incredible determination to win the match. But in the end, Randy Orton prevails and wins back the title that I don't think he should have lost. He doesn't think he should have lost. Nobody but McIntyre thinks he should have lost. And he claims back what is his. Congratulations, Orton. He turned up with business to do and he did it. And he did it well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Monday Night Raw. And we will see you over on SmackDown.